closer. In the shadows. Behind the everyday world. Beyond the headlines and the seats of power. A hidden hand. A kind of company known as Providence. To it, we were just assets. To use and throw away. To do the unthinkable. The unforgivable. And it never gave us a second thought. Until now. After decades in the shadows, we are fighting back. Me and 47. Much has been lost, but we are closer than ever. We trapped the Constant, Providence's chief controller, and finally learnt the names of its 3 partners. In their downfall, we lay the past to rest. And, just maybe, look towards the future. 47. It's time. Partners are down there. You know, I never planned this far ahead. You never do. I see someone got his memory back. Wait, is that a beacon? What the hell? Base. Alexa Carlisle's helicopter just took off. Confirm target locations, over. Diana, what's the status?
Right. We have a situation. Carlisle has left the building. And I think I know why. The Constant has escaped. He persuaded one of the sailors into setting him free. And since then, he's been seizing control of Providence assets and resources. I can only assume Carlisle is rushing to contain the damage. If she slips away again... We'll keep track of her. Make sure she doesn't. Meanwhile, the plan stays the same. Your destination is the Scepter, the world's tallest building where the partners are laying low, courtesy of their host, Sheikh Omar Al-Ghazali. Marcus Stuyvesant is 5th-generation old money. His family made its fortune in real estate and banking, and were at one point the chief landowners in New York. Carl Ingram is a powerful Washington kingmaker whose family grew rich selling gunpowder during the American Civil War, and later established a globe-spanning empire in oil, coal, and steel. Both families long since retreated from public view, but their quiet dominance endures to this day. Now, the partners likely suspect that we're coming, so Mr. Gray will infiltrate building controls and disable all electronic doors and elevators. Stuyvesant and Ingram are about to find they have nowhere left to run. Right. This is our moment, 47. Providence ruined our lives with the flick of a pen. Today, we return the favor. Happy hunting.
And here we are. Welcome everybody to another round for Roulette Rivals 6, a PC round 1 match between Tnega and MattySpice04. Joining me on the Shoutcast today is again ChrisX3. Welcome.
Hey everyone, Curry's still holding me hostage.
Yeah. Predictions are indeed open. Might wanna...
Oh boy, am I gonna bankrupt? Gonna bankrupt myself again, or what?
I mean, currently there are not 20,000 in the bet and the pot. At least not yet. This can of course change. First map is gonna be Dubai, picked by Tnega and second one, Hokkaido by MattySpice.
And then third map, to be seen, potentially.
But not to be decided, because it is already decided. We gotta keep the
Come on,
illusion
you can't.
that it's
Yeah, you
still-
can't ruin the illusion. There's a wheel at the bottom. We gotta keep it
Yes,
up.
yes. They definitely one of those 6 maps every time. All right, Spinner's arriving, and we're gonna go ahead and run it down for us here.
You want me to take it?
Sure, yeah.
All right. Looks like we're gonna have Carl Ingram with the kitchen knife as the kitchen staff, and Marcus Stuyvesant drowning as the assassin.
Ooh, a
Little bit
live
of a-
kill in there.
Yeah, a bit of a spooky one, that Marcus kill, huh?
Yeah, definitely. There's gonna be some timings stuff here that you'll have to watch out for.
Yeah, you want to be very sure you seeker Marcus pretty early on, or you're gonna have a bad time here.
Yeah, definitely. I think like once he enters the exhibition, whatever that's called exactly, he won't go to a toilet anymore, but rather to a ledge and just puke off the edge of the building. Which, yeah, could get very unpleasant. Tnega starting off as security. And yeah,
Looks like Matty over here is gonna go for, or at least planning to go for, Carl Ingram straight away here.
I mean, timing wise, you might be able to actually make that. And like get to Carl Ingram and still make it for Marcus Stuyvesant. We're a bit of
Yeah.
I think that I wouldn't have taken like that, but currently working out. It is indeed 0001 over here, time-wise.
Yeah, I'm a little worried here for timing's sake about getting to this assassin before Marcus is done throwing up. I mean, I would definitely play it safe and hit him with 2 seeker darts, but even then, I mean, the assassin takes forever.
Do they stack? Like if you get
Yes,
him to give him
they do.
Oh wow, nice.
If you hit him twice, he'll finish throwing up, get sick again, and then throw up again.
Alright.
Frode coming in hot in the chat.
MattySpice has
but
the
yeah,
record for Hitman 3. In which category?
You see both players ripping there.
To
Matty
buy
gets spotted dumping a body, and T spotted by an enforcer there at the bottom.
Every category. Nice. Yeah, also Tnega, not Tnega, but MattySpice here with like a different strat here, starting Event Crew, I think that disguise is called, and going the outside way, climbing up the vein there, and
Staff.
yeah.
If you want to play it really spicy, you can seeker Marcus twice and then leave a remote medic next to the toilet.
Although that takes up another loadout slot. However, you should have that in the spin though. Like there's not a whole lot you'd need here, I think.
Yeah, Dubai is a very forgiving map in terms of loadout. The majority of the time I end up stashing a calmer somewhere, and it's like I might as well, but I don't have anything to do with it.
Yeah. MattySpice now here doing something interesting. He got the kitchen assistant, is now going for the assassin. However, he's triggered the chic speech, which means that Carl Ingram will start moving soon.
Yeah, and neither of these kills are remote, so he's going to have a good amount of back and forth he needs to do.
Yeah.
Will we see the Red Fox strat for assassin? I hope for these players' sakes that we do not.
I mean, currently
I'm not like making it up when I say it's a bad strat. Believe me, I've practiced it plenty myself. It's just not good.
Well, so far I did not see it done successfully, or maybe once or something.
Yeah, it works every time that it works.
The name is Zaina Kazim. I should have clearance.
Yeah, both players able to get Assassin here pretty comfortably at about the same time. It'll just be how well they're able to take out Marcus here.
Yeah, that's gonna be the crucial part, where Marcus is right now in a cycle. Who of them has already secret them and who hasn't. And yeah, so Tnega, for example,
you can,
secret him once already, and he's currently on his way back.
both players having him walk away here. And T seems to maybe be panicking a little bit, sitting in his inventory there. But he wants to come back around and try to secret him in a better spot.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, Marcus should just walk by his starting location, so you can just, like, get him right here again.
If only I trusted theory in this game.
Yeah, ooh, or he's not walking
Yeah,
the
looks
same
like
way.
Yeah, it looks like he seemed to skip part of his route there. Or maybe he's headed back into the security office. I'm not entirely sure. I think he was actually seekered before he was finished with the mission story dialogue, so the game kind of forces him back there.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He's in the security room again.
But as you can see for Matty, he's not so fortunate, and I think at this point you may as well just restart. Marcus is kind of lost at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you can, of course, get him up in this penthouse. It's just, like, a really long way and everything.
I'm not wondering if he has a... That can't be a sedative, so if he has, like, an emetic syringe or something here?
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, I've tested this since the emetic patch, so unless we got some magic happening here, Marcus should go ahead and throw up over a ledge in front of like 30 people.
Yeah. Oh, and MattySpice ripped due to camera and people seeing him trespass, I think.
Yeah, ripped anyways. So not. Oh. Looks like there we see on a restart there, T is able to get green guns compromised. Yeah, side KOs. You pretty much always stay green so long as the NPC hasn't seen you at all before you do the KO. I don't know why Tnega brought a meaty bone into the mission, but you know it works,
Style
I guess.
Points. I mean, if you just need another melee weapon, you can just like bring basically anything, as long as like you're probably gonna bring a crowbar first every time, but then afterwards, like anything.
I normally bring a crowbar and a wrench, but I'm not even really sure what I would use the wrench for.
I don't have the wrench unlocked yet, actually, which is kind of annoying. I still need to get that. I'd usually just get a crowbar and a fish.
Yeah, it's pretty much just like the only time you would bring it is like on Bangkok in place of the crowbar, or in like in a specific contract. But this time, red guns side KO there for Tnega. Not getting the greatest luck with these GRBs. But yeah, both players have a little bit of difficulty getting to this first kill here, which I suppose is understandable given the conditions. You can't really get you can't really get Ingram here first.
Yeah, I mean technically you could like try and KO Call Ingram, then Seeker Marcus, and like just hope that you get it in time. Everything here. Like seek him 3-4 times, get more seekers in the level. Just get yourself
Chat going
darts.
crazy right now.
Yeah.
We got MattySpice's #1 fan in chat here.
Indeed.
So I'm not sure if neither player is aware of the stacking emetic darts. I'm not sure how well Tnega is going to be able to optimize this in order to get back to Marcus in time. I suppose you could try to take a different angle and get another seeker shot on him later, but
That's actually true. What Chat's pointing out here, Tnega is not a Roulette rookie. However, under that name,
that is correct.
he played as Babe Bricks in previous tournaments, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
The titles, I don't know, somehow not 100% correct for the Roulette rookies and returning rivals this tournament. Seen returning rivals that are definitely rookies and the other way around here.
We got Tnega representing as the official Florida man of Roulette Rivals 6.
Maybe he'll just teleport towards Carl Ingram soon.
Is that how that works? Do I need to move back to Florida? Now that's pay to win right there. But both players here closing in on the assassin. Same time on stream at least.
Yeah. Slight in-game time lead to MattySpice. However, if that is in this spin exactly a lead or, well, something else, or like a disadvantage is debatable.
I am interested in what MattySpice has got planned here. I mean, it seems like he is either not aware of or has already planned around Marcus's medic pathing. So I want to see where he's going to go from here. Once again, on T's end, trying to catch up here with Marcus. Hopefully he doesn't get spotted here, but he's going to need to get off in a medic dart once again if he wants to have any chance. I'm not really sure how far away Marcus can be and still head into that bathroom.
Yeah. I wonder if, like, get him outside there while he's talking to the technician, if that's already too late, or...
And it looks like this time he is not going back to his starting spot. Target lockdown. He still guns, but he doesn't have any more secret darts left, and a lockdown cures a medics, so he can't really just wait this one out.
Yeah, sadly not. Maybe he'll try something here, but currently does not look good for him.
So we've got Tnega waiting on a lockdown, and we've got Matty figuring out what he wants to do with Marcus here, who I think is going to leave the exhibit here in a second.
Yeah, Tnega just picked up another dart gun, so he does have more seeker shot, or like one more seeker shots now, possibly, which could be used to his advantage.
This is all planned, by the way.
Yeah, made him look like he's out of darts. Also 47 minutes remaining on that timer. Important point in time to point out, I think.
And so Matty in a bit of an unfortunate position here. I think he's trying to see how he can get Marcus away from the crowd for an injection, but he's going to enforce every noise unless he's the only person in the room, so...
You mean, I mean, technically you could just, like, wait long enough until Marcus is back at his starting location, which takes time, yes, but it will work every time.
And it seems like he's already dealt with his guard as well. I mean, I may be mistaken, but nobody seems to be following him.
Yeah. Either that or the guard has actually taken his instructions very seriously not to, well, draw too much attention.
Oh my goodness. Tries to go for an injection there, but yeah, there's NPCs everywhere in the sort of main area.
Indeed.
So I missed there. Tnega ended up with a restart. I'm not sure if he's planning a different approach this time. there's a good chance he would have been fine had he not gotten a lockdown last time. I'm honestly not sure, but
Yeah, like maybe he'll just like try go for the same strat and hope that he doesn't get a lockdown this time. So yeah.
looks like he didn't opt for a seeker shot this time at the beginning.
Interesting.
I don't think it's going to pay very much in terms of dividends for him. But Matty got in his kitchen staff once again. Looks like he's headed over to the assassin. I think drowning as the assassin is, I would say, is probably the trickiest kill you can get for him on Dubai. But
Yeah, probably.
you can blame Mr. Mike for this one. I just work for the roulette gods.
That's a missed calmer shot from MattySpice there, sadly.
See, it's interesting. So he's just going to get these guards out of the way, and then it doesn't seem like he has a seeker, so he's just relying on that emetic syringe. So I know he had a seeker in previous runs. Chat done spin sub 3.
Always.
I don't think the spin is even possible sub 3, but I mean, you know, maybe when you get that easy red fox strat first time, but
Yeah, I mean, like the assassin drowning for Marcus really only leaves two options: either somehow emetic Marcus long enough so that you can get to the assassin and get his disguise and like hurry up with that a lot, or just like abandon Marcus first cycle and wait for a second cycle on him.
yeah, I mean, if you are able to stack the emetics, like you can see when Tnega seekers him at the start and then comes back, he's like maybe 10 seconds off. So if he was able to do that, he'd have a decent amount of time, but he's looking to see where Marcus is going to go if he gets secret at this point.
Yeah. Although, like, actually, for example, starting kitchen staff, getting the kitchen knife right at the start and instantly going for Carl might not be the stupidest thing here, because then you have, in theory, plenty of time afterwards to go for the assassin and, like, grab that disguise, and then you'd still have to do some waiting. But you could just get Marcus second cycle and have a lot easier time than trying to juggle Marcus and the disguise here at the same time. Because after that, you still have to go for Carl, who at that stage will be in the penthouse for sure.
Yeah, he'll at about 340, so that's going to be happening for Tnega, even though I believe he already triggered the speech in the first place, is when Carl would move on his own. But yeah, I think here, after a certain number of attempts, players might end up switching to just waiting for Marcus' second cycle. Yeah, they're experimenting with the emetics right now, at least.
Yeah, I think most of the time you will trigger the chic speech while you go for the assassin.
As you can see there, Tnega's got the assassin now, but Marcus is currently dropping his vomit on somebody several hundred to 1,000 feet / meters below him, so...
Or just, you know, the side of the building.
Yeah.
Somebody will have to clean those windows down there.
Somebody looking out the window, like 18 stories down. Yeah, I'm not seeing much of a drowning opportunity there for Tnega.
Yeah, no. Fall would be, like, possible,
unless there's an
but
ocean somewhere down there.
Yeah. As we all know, Hitman, that would count as a drone kill if you just pushed him down into an ocean there.
So, I'm not sure what Tnega is thinking at this point. I mean, he's realized he obviously doesn't have that Marcus opportunity right now, but he's just going to go ahead and opt for a replan instead of trying to mess with this anymore.
Dude, he's swapping out his Seeker for a Calmer instead. He'll probably pre-plan himself a Seeker somewhere or something. Yep. Art backstage.
I mean, you can naturally poison Marcus, but it's very cycle dependent, and honestly, it's in the middle of like around the area where Cornelia is, so he probably wouldn't even go to the bathroom from there in the first place.
Yeah, I mean the bathroom are technically like below him or something, so depending on how Hitman calculates that, he might actually, but yeah, that's like at that stage it wouldn't be too hard just waiting for the entire second cycle until he's back in the security tournament. What's security room? God. Roulette brains kicking in for shoutcasters as well now.
So yeah, seems like Tnega this time is just gonna opt to get a Carl isolation going here. Comfortable there. Gonna use the Trank, and then I'll hopefully be able to get behind this guy. So yeah, he's fine on that isolation. Hopefully knows where the kitchen staff disguise can be found.
Yeah, also, I'm happy nobody did that yet. Kitchen staff not to be... oh,
That's a rip.
disconnection.
That's a rip and a disconnected.
Yeah. Kitchen staff not to be confused with the famous chef, who's all the way at the top of the penthouse, or like at the penthouse, but kitchen staff all the way at the bottom of the map.
Kitchen staff, though, is a unique disguise because, you know, there's 2 people and like 100 servers.
Mm-hmm. He's
Yeah,
basically Mahomai and has like 8 arms.
At the start of RR4, we were like halfway through the tournament, and somebody was like, "Those aren't the same disguise." Like,
Yeah.
yeah, at this point, I don't think, with how Matty's been doing this, that he has any option besides waiting the full cycle on Marcus, because, I mean, I don't know where he would possibly be able to find a spot for an emetic syringe in the middle of that.
Indeed. Syringing Marcus, yes. Gonna be the same as like... Yeah, it's gonna be even harder than getting the Seeker shot on him.
Yeah, I would not recommend using an emetic syringe, like, in the 9.9% of cases.
Yeah, like I don't really see the benefit of an emetic syringe when you can bring a Seeker.
Might just be an unlocks thing. I know the Seeker is unlocked in Haven Island, so
That is true.
I'm sure that's not something that everybody has.
Yeah, I grinded Haven on the weekend before my very first roulette match to get that Seeker. I mean, technically the only advantage a syringe has over the Seeker is you can bring it in another loadout slot, because the Seeker takes up your pistol slot, but you could bring the syringe in a general loadout slot.
The remote emetic, as I think you could see there in
that's
Matty's inventory, is my best friend.
That is
like,
also true.
If I have an extra loadout slot in a map, I'm either bringing a crowbar or a remote emetic or the snail.
Yeah, makes total sense. Haven already. Oh, God, confusing here. Dubai is indeed going on for quite a while now. 25 minutes into the spin, 35 remaining.
Yeah, this is not a speed run spin for Dubai necessarily, so I think it's perfectly understandable here. But as you can see here, Tnega's side, he's pretty much ready to go get this Carl kill. Just has to run up through there and chuck the knife at him.
Indeed. Even does a bit of extra clearing out here in the kitchen, which to my knowledge is not necessarily needed. You can just KO the the one or the two chefs in there and grab the disguise.
You know, at least for like the first 6 minutes, because once you get like late in this map, NPCs just go everywhere, so it's better to just get out before then.
That's very true.
The Sheik takes a tour of the entire map for some reason.
I mean, you gotta inspect what you built over the last couple of years, you know?
I'm very glad that the Sheik is not a disguise on this map. As we can see there.
Tnega, no, that's the crowbar, almost.
Tnega having some difficulty with the kill there, but...
Wow, that was also some server lag there. But
that
first
is
kill done.
A valid kill, yep. So 4 minutes. I'm honestly not sure exactly when Marcus comes back.
I think
into the start of the cycle.
Somewhere between 6 and 8 minutes, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Yeah, also depending on how many dialogues you trigger.
That is true, but I'm thinking it's like 6 or 7 as well, is what I vaguely remember from testing conditions on this map.
Yeah.
I.e. Marcus consumed, which is just awful.
Oh yeah, I definitely believe in that one.
Because you have to serve his drink to him for it to work, so. But, I mean, at this point, Tnega's got 1 kill down. He's got plenty of time to just wait out this assassin conversation and then just kind of hang out until he can get the Seeker shot. I think whether or not he fully understands Marcus's pathing, he at least knows that the Seeker works in that one spot, so may as well play it safe and wait out the cycle.
Indeed. On the other side, MattySpice restarted again. Still here at the start, gonna take out the 2 guards in this hallway, just like also what you would do for a general standard Marcus isolation if you were gonna KO him, but sadly not possible with this kill condition.
Yeah, 47 is not strong enough to lift somebody's head up into the toilet, so...
No. Just to, like, get them over small walls and other railings to drop them down, but a toilet, that's like ant boss.
I wouldn't be surprised if dragging somebody over a sink puddle killed them in this game.
Drown kill, because they like are in a puddle for half a second. You might like dragging a KO'd buddy into the ocean on Haven would count as a drown kill.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that still counts as a fall. I know it does in Haven, but I think on Whittleton it does as well, so that might just be a general thing.
Well, nice edge cases, however, the good thing there's contracts mode, where we can verify all of those conditions.
Looks like Tnega here might be stuck waiting. He might have just finished, but
exactly, that's
he was starting to get stuck in his conversation with Cornelia.
Exactly, Mark is now walking up here again, should enter the security room, and then restart his cycle here for Tnega, and that's a really good spot to be in.
I mean, I know it's safe at the very start of the map, but here I would be a little concerned on getting the Seeker shot off.
Yeah, I mean,
both the roaming NPCs, both the roamers, I think, just left, so he should be fine. Just don't get a lockdown here. And I think he's realized he forgot to pick up his Seeker, as you can see on his mini-map.
Oh, yeah.
It's stashed in the backstage area, but he has time to go get it.
Yeah, he's gonna grab another disguise, though. Smart.
Yeah, legal disguise here for him. And
Ah.
in for bin the cabinet.
Can't happen that when all of them are full, so better fill them up.
Yeah, I mean, that happens to me on Dubai every single spin.
I mean, that is just an annoyingly placed bin, or like cabinet. It is useful sometimes if you want to KO Marcus in there or something, but other half of the time it's like, why is this here?
Yeah, I just can't believe you can't like remap stuff like that. But like, as we can see here, Tnega barely with enough time here. He's trying to get this set up to be able to make a seeker shot. Misses that one, it looked like. Yeah. He's got another shot, but I'm not sure.
Okay, he has more time now. There's
Yeah, he's got him. I'm hoping he goes to the right spot, though, is the problem. I think he's about equidistant from both of the points.
He's thinking about that. Big thonk on Marcus.
Yeah, this could still be either one based on where he's going.
Yeah, now it's gonna be the important turn. Does he turn right or left?
He's still going.
Oh.
I'm not a big fan. Yeah, he's going over the balcony.
Wow.
Especially considering that I think at this point, yeah, Tnega's out of darts, so that's just a rip at this point.
Holy, yeah, that is like.
Yep.
So you have
biggest patch.
Effectively get him in the hallway in front of the security room.
Yeah, biggest patch in Hitman 3 history, by the way. A medic patch totally fixed it.
Definitely. NPCs now more often navigate to toilets instead of just like bins or ledges.
Hey, you know, they tried by deleting some of the trash cans, and that's it. But I think we're probably just going to see a repeat of the last run. Just make sure he remembers to grab the seeker here.
Yeah, I mean, apart from that, everything basically worked like he intended it to do, I think. MattySpice taking a bit of a replan here. I see him grab a gold bar. Isn't that one of the items you need for red foxes?
It is. I would be very surprised if anybody tried to use that after they saw Red Fox do it. In my experience, there's 3 different NPCs that can spot you, and it's 100% reliant on how the assassin collapses after he gets tranked. So it's completely out of your control.
Well, 3 NPCs that can spot you. You just have to get the 4th one that doesn't spot you. So 1 in 4 chance, basically. Alright, Tnega got an unconscious witness, which is, well, Carl Ingram himself. I think the rest of that was fine, even though he got a side KO. No, that he was still green after the side KO, and he went red from Carl Ingram, and that side KO'd guard does not appear orange, so he should be fine.
Yeah, he looked like he could still be fine, but I have had cases where I've been ripped by NPCs that aren't orange, so we'll have to see.
That is true.
He should be getting this kill right after he leaves here.
Yeah, you can never know what you can trust and can't trust in Hitman.
Debating on how safe he wants to play it with this kitchen staff.
From my experience, you can just KO him and leave him there.
I might be wrong. I think the Sheik does walk through here,
I mean,
but that's at like
that might be
8 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Or like 13 or something. I don't know. It's pretty late. But we'll be very sad to see if that actually does happen. He's checking cycles here to make sure he's good.
I think he's searching for the kitchen knife here right now, yeah. Grabbing that intel, very important. Muffin?
Grabbing the muffin so that he can glitch out of bounds later.
Yeah, exactly, like, muffin boost is very important. Now allowed, at least some of them. Like, as long as you don't go out of bounds and, like, don't use a breacher.
Yeah, I don't even know where you could use a muffin on this map. Maybe get down a staircase like a second faster.
Yeah, like there's not a whole lot of muffin boost in here.
I feel like you might be able to boost over this railing if you had a breacher, but those are obviously banned now, so.
And there's screen guns again for Tnega. Worked out for him.
Did get that valid kill there, so now I'm gonna play the waiting game and hopefully go grab his Seeker right now.
Yeah, grab Assassin, grab Seeker in any order. Seems like Assassin
on the way
first.
to the Assassin. And Matty again in the Assassin disguise. Do not, I believe, he doesn't, I think, have Ingram isolated at all yet, though. He's still relying on getting that Ingram kill second, so I don't think he's too worried about that one yet.
Yeah.
But Tnega has grabbed the Seeker. He is saved. Still needs the Assassin, but he's got plenty of time here.
Yeah, about like at least 2 minutes.
Based on his last run. So what Matty tried to do last time is drop a remote emetic in the Assassin disguise, and I'm assuming he thought that if he could set it off fast enough that he wouldn't get compromised. But similar to Clark, the emetic gas device leaves an invisible item behind, which is a weapon. So even if you detonate it fast enough, you can still get spotted. So get the Seeker shot on Marcus. As soon as he stops looking for the sound, he'll start being sick. Yeah. But not going to work out too well for him here.
Yeah, that's most likely. Yep, the ledge is right there.
Here he goes. Look, he's got a different ledge this time. So creative.
No, you won't actually. Like, oh, like, he goes to that corner now. But that's like the other.
Is it Sebastian? Is it Sebastian Sato?
I think Sebastian Sato's actually on this map as well, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was him. I think MattySpice just taught me a lesson to buy NPC. This is what we're all here for, right?
Yeah.
But anyways, Tnega has the Assassin disguise, and he's got, I think, just under a minute here to get back over where he needs to be.
Yeah, and even then, it's like a minute until Marcus enters the security room, and then like he has his dialogue and everything.
Looking good today, sir.
Yeah. Sebastian Sato's on the weird tutorial escalation. I don't remember, but Sebastian Sato is like the one of the NPCs on Paris. He's like the lead. He's somewhat important for the fashion show. I don't know that much.
Yeah, he's the guy that gives the speech if you don't get rid of him, and then if you do, that's when Victor gives the speech and you can drop the light rig on him.
Mm-hmm. But Sebastian Sato might also be on the weird tutorial escalation. That's totally correct. Oh yeah, there was one. I already like forgot about that one.
Also on the Dartmoor Garden show. Spoiler alert.
Yes, that is also true. There is another Sebastian Sato on there. He's just everywhere, wears fashion. He also plays a role in the like.
Important to note there. If you can see on Tnega's screen, his briefcase is moving quite rapidly. That's because he left it down on the ground floor instead of tossing it off the map. So that guard is going to walk right through where I believe he has already hidden the body. So he shouldn't have any issues, but that is something you want to watch out for on this map.
Yeah, definitely. Like, briefcases are one of your enemies, definitely. If you can't like get rid of them entirely by throwing them out of bounds, that's generally recommended.
Yeah, especially on... Well, I was going to say especially on, but I can think of every map where there's a spot like that, so never mind.
Yeah. Alright, Tnega coming up on his second kill here in the correct disguise, and Marcus is sick as he should be, if I remember correctly, the guard will wait outside.
He does. The issue is though, there sometimes when you open this door to leave, if they see his body, even though it's an accident, you'll get compromised immediately.
I mean, you can do it, just hide him. Okay,
Hopefully
seems
that
to
doesn't
fine.
happen. Yeah, there's no dot lighting up on his mini map, so I don't think anybody even saw the body in the first place. So he's fine to head for the main exit here, and that should be a GG for him.
Indeed, 40 minutes on this Dubai spin, and Tnega takes it. Takes the lead, unless he rips on the last 5 meters, but then I'll be I'll be very sad. But no, there's the exit prompt. Finished. Just gotta see that 5 stars as A.
Show it to me.
There it is.
Is that a new Dubai record? rrstats.craymaker.net.
We currently don't have a record for longest Dubai, so sadly.
Come on in for fun. Get on it.
don't take not tracking that.
Yeah, it's 1 a.m. Why isn't he working on this right now?
For fun, always working.
I think Tnega hit done a second time, so.
Did he actually?
Yeah, if I had accepted that, it would have put him at 4-0. So.
Well.
Not gonna do that.
Yeah, he has to win another round to get to a 4-0.
Alright, time to do my job.
Sure.
I'll give it to 46, I think.
Alright, yeah, we know that Tnega is not a roulette rookie. However, that is not in our power to change that. Our main hit maps man, Mr. Mike, will have to get on that, and I'm sure he's aware that some of the player titles, as I've been calling them, are incorrect. Tnega was just playing under a different name previously, which is why he's currently showing up as a rookie. Yeah, Rocky Tnega played as Babe Bricks in previous tournaments, and now as Tnega. That's why I guess that's why he shows up as a rookie. However, next map gonna be Hokkaido. The one map that I'm like mixing up everything this stream. Holy shit. Hokkaido.
Close enough. You're one off.
Yeah, Hokkaido. In just I guess around 4 minutes from now on. To remind everybody why we're there, let's have a short look at the mission briefing for Hokkaido.
Good morning, 47. The board has sanctioned Eric Soda's for termination. After Colorado, we did some digging into Soda's private affairs and discovered that he has been fast-tracked for critical heart surgery at the hyper-exclusive Gama Private Hospital in Hokkaido, Japan. Such a display of power has Providence written all over it. Sodas, who suffers from a rare condition known as situs inversus, where his internal organs are reversed, desperately needs a right-sided heart transplant and has clearly betrayed the ICA to get it. He was admitted last night and is currently being prepped for a 3-day surgery. We have booked you into Gama under the usual guise of Tobias Reaper, corporate shark, here for a standard medical checkup. As such, you will need to play it by ear and procure whatever tools you need to complete the mission. You also need to eliminate Yuki Yamazaki, a Tokyo lawyer who works for Providence. Sodas has already given Yamazaki access to our client records and has agreed to provide a full list of active ICA operatives post-operation. This transaction cannot be allowed to happen. Sodas must pay for his treachery, and his insidious employers must be taught a lesson. ICA's sovereignty is at stake. Powerful as Providence may be, we need to draw a line in the sand. I will leave you to prepare.
All right.
If you just start there.
Talking about free disguises and Clarks, or the snail bomb. Got the nickname.
Checking out the load. A medic grenade I'm kind of interested in.
Oh yeah,
What
that's
Tnaga's got planned for that one.
definitely.
I have not yet unlocked the medic grenade myself, but I also haven't really found much use for it, so
Yeah, I mean, I guess isn't there
I'm
like
always
a standard emetic grenade anyways?
yeah, the guru's actually I think has been confirmed at this point to have a larger radius than the regular one.
But it
I
also
don't know if
like
that was
bounces
intentional or not,
differently.
but yeah, maybe. But I'm always concerned about hitting more than one person at a time with an emetic, so just don't want to risk it.
Indeed.
But what do we got? 2 minutes here to the spin.
Yeah.
Did I send it? Did I remember to hit send? I did. Okay.
Haven Decider would be the possibility here. If MattySpice now wins
Yeah.
this, we'll get a random
It's,
decider picked from all 18 main mission maps, except for obviously Dubai and Hokkaido, which have been picked, and New York and Mumbai, which have been banned.
And of course, this tournament is entirely rigged, and Haven Island is the only decider in the map pool. So.
Again, I think every decider that I've casted has been Haven so far, so I got 100% Haven decider rates.
I mean, the decider is breaking the fourth wall here is not determined by the admin. So, I mean, Mr. Mike is the only one that can really rig it. So, maybe not.
Yeah, like maybe Mr. Mike has put a little sauce in the algorithm there. If Shoutcaster equals Currymaker.
Accidentally put quadruple weight on Haven Decider.
Well, like all Currymaker always gets Haven Deciders. He wants me to stop shoutcasting. Just give him all the Havens.
Getting a preview of Hokkaido leaderboards. I wonder how far you have to go down before you find the actual number one.
The link in my bio doesn't work. Which one? The Discord one? Did I set it up incorrectly? Could be. Could be that that's outdated currently.
All right, we were on Dubai for a little bit here. I forget who's supposed to read the spin.
I think I am. Yeah, you did the last one. I always give my guests the first
You
one.
sound very confident.
Yeah. Anyways, Eric Sodas shall be eliminated using poisoned stem cells. Using in a handyman. While Yuki Yamazaki is supposed to be eliminated using a screwdriver as the hospital director.
Yeah, Eric Soder's, of course, the only NPC in the main missions that has unique kills as a possibility. So this being one of them, but it's actually, I think, a lot easier than consumed poison. So not a huge deal. Hospital director. I would actually normally opt to get where Tnega is about now. You can double trank, but he's got a proximity mine here in his hand, so he's got something waiting for us. I think he's going to use this for his Yuki isolation. I'm not entirely sure if you can get everyone here.
You can, like, I've been able to very easily get the two on the right and then get, or maybe if they walk past you can get everyone.
Yeah, they should. It looks like Yuki's the only one that doesn't care.
Yeah, they're actually all in one. Wow, nice.
So yeah, that's cool. In the experimenting I've done, I found the range is pretty ridiculous. So
yeah. By the way, I fixed the Discord link in my panels, so that should work now. I hope.
Yeah. Realizing that the hospital director is going to be a bit of a problem here unless you're in the suit. He's not going to move for a while here, so
yeah, I mean,
the best
probably
bet's just to switch back out of it.
Exactly, like you don't need the bodyguard disguise here.
Do need hospital director, but you're not really going to be able to get him right here. You usually want to get him when he's coming down this ramp, but of course he does have a cycle where you can get him more easily. He'll walk right past the bathroom, so.
Yeah, also, like, if you can get a pneumatic on him outside or something, that works perfectly fine. He will always make his, or in my experience at least, will always make his way inside into the toilets and isolate himself. But also audio lures, everything working here.
It seems like we've got different approach here from the two players. Tnega going for Yuki first, and Matty going for Eric Soder's first. Typically, I opt for Yuki first if it's possible, but everybody has their own way of taking on this map with such strange kills. But Matty at this point already got both of his disguises ready. And not too sure. Tnega may be looking for a screwdriver. I'm not too sure. Oh, he's grabbing the poison from the fish. Okay, so he's going to use that for the stem cells. You can use rat poison as well. I think there's one like right here, but...
Oh wait, can you like use any
Yes.
poison and
well,
it's
I don't.
going to be lethal?
I would assume sedative, but there's no sedative vial on the map, so. But either way, the fish poison is very easy to get.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's just watch in silence. Okay, Rocky Horse, get out of here before I make Curry ban you. This is my stream.
Kind of dictator shape is this in this chat? Well, to be entirely fair, this is my Twitch stream. This is my Twitch chat. I make the rules here.
So what kind of dictatorship? There you go. It's Currymaker's dictatorship.
Yeah, it's Curry's democracy. I'm totally not stealing that from another streamer.
All right, Eli, you're banned from my chat.
You know what? Twitch Theater actually gives me a great idea. We'll just have emote only chat for a few minutes here. This will like the VIPs can still talk, like that's totally fine, and like everybody else can just like calm down a bit here. No, don't be disrespectful of either player. Cheer them on. That's totally fine. But like, keep it in a
Rocky.
Anyway,
yeah, we live in this is a censorship. We live in a totalitarian state here.
Yes, it's like
So,
Currymaker democracy is like democracy, but I'm always right.
We've got both players in the morgue at this point. Tnega with Yuki down, and I don't think the hospital director. And we got the other way around for Matty.
Yeah, Matty also just picked up the poison stem cells. It's gonna put him in here. Quickly skips the cutscene, which I think is just the best thing you should do. The thing I'm really confused about is when, like, you need to stay in the disguise technically for like a really long time now, because that animation just takes forever.
Shouldn't really be an issue here. I mean, their director disguises are both pretty far away. The only issue would be if you had the lady deliver the stem cells herself, but in my opinion, that takes way too long, so I just turn on the pump.
Yeah. Rocky, I'm also gonna ask you now to like, I'm gonna kindly ask you to stop spamming emotes now. That was not the point of me, like, putting on emote only. Alright, Tnega here. Oh, he's watching the cutscene. Good. I'm not sure in what sense that could cause issues here with him getting spotted while the cutscene, because the game is still ongoing, if I remember correctly.
Easy roleplay strats.
Soda's down. To be honest, I'm not sure
Maybe
about this one.
either doesn't know that you can skip the cutscene, or just maybe giving us the best possible viewing experience here at
I mean, at least
TV.
it's not as brutal as the robot arms cutscene. That one is hard.
That one's really excessive.
Yeah, I can totally understand why some people are like, yeah, I don't really want to watch that. And I think that's even one you can't skip, if I remember correctly.
So Matty's getting some roleplay in here as well. He's got the director disguise, and Yuki's actually going to go isolate herself at the gondola. You may have seen some director fall kills where you can just shove her over the side, but
yeah, he also has a screwdriver in hand, so this could get really close. For the sake of my co-caster, I'm not hoping for a photo finish here.
Me neither, but you know, it is what it is. I don't think though that Tnega has gotten the director of disguise at all. And I mean, as soon as Matty gets this kill, he's got an exit right next to him in the gondola. So as long as he just waits for Yuki to tell her guards to leave before he does the kill, maybe toss her over the edge to be safe. But
Indeed, there's really like limited way here.
making sure he doesn't get wrecked by head turns, and just gonna chuck it at her face. You can see a guard heard that, but
He comes investigate, but
yeah, her body's already gone. Made sure of that, so that's gonna be a clean exit. As soon as I see that screen, we're gonna take Currymaker to a 1 a.m. decider here.
man, not
So-
that's what I signed up for, I guess.
There you go. He has it done.
Was no what? Where's
And,
Haven? Hello.
Now we now we spin the wheel. Is it? Did you get it? Is it done? No more
Yes.
wheel.
Marrakesh.
Okay. Now that we're done pretending, the decider is Marrakesh.
Well, we're not
And
pretending
let's
that the
see.
decider is Marrakesh. It actually
Yeah,
is. Let's see if chat
we're
is
gonna
calmed
head
down
over
a bit.
there at the hour.
Yeah, that gives us a 5-minute break here. Let's have a short look at the mission briefing for Marrakesh.
Good afternoon, 47. Your destination is Marrakesh, Morocco, where civil riots are looming. Your targets are private banker Klaus Strandberg and Army General Reza Zaidan, two of the conspirators in a sinister plot to overthrow Morocco's fragile government. Strandberg, a former bank CEO who stole billions of dollars worth of savings from the Moroccan people, was facing trial for investment fraud. But early this morning, a band of heavily armed mercenaries freed Strandberg from his prison transport, resulting in the death of several police officers. Strandberg now takes refuge at his native Swedish consulate, in front of which crowds of angry protesters have gathered, demanding his handover to Moroccan authorities. We believe General Zaidan orchestrated Strandberg's escape to infuriate the public and spark nationwide riots, allowing Zaidan to impose martial law. Operating out of a field HQ at a nearby abandoned school, he will no doubt use the riots to depict the Rabat government as weak and inept, and persuade the general staff to support a fully fledged military coup in the name of national security. Our client, building contractor Hamilton Lowe, who stands to lose a fortune in government contracts, has hired us to prevent the coup d'etat. To do so, you need to paralyze Zaidan's rebel forces and prevent the riots from escalating further, hence the double contract. This is quite the political powder keg, 47, so be careful. The fate of a nation is at stake. I will leave you to prepare.
Here we are again with the third map of the Tnega vs MattySpice match of Roulette Rivals 6. We're gonna go to Marrakesh, chosen by hitmaps. No more jokes about some random person choosing the decider map. That has once and for all now been outruled, sadly.
Yeah, poor random. What, did he go to sleep or something?
Yeah, he has to work tomorrow. That's why he didn't. He was. I invited him to the last cast as well, but he was like, my sleep is more valuable.
Just not dedicated enough, I see. But yeah, we've got a minute and a half to the spin if everybody wants to drop their predictions. I mean, I certainly don't know what the spin is, so.
It's always great, I think, as an admin to see spin predictions. Yeah, I feel like it's interesting to see if people get it or not. I remember back in Raceway when I was adminning there.
Hey, I mean, if they're right, I'll give them a pat on the back and
Yeah, exactly.
10 curry coins.
Ooh. mods are power hungry. My mods are just doing their job. Because also you can speak singular here. My mod. Currently, I only have like one active mod, but that might change with this chat. That might change soon. TM.
Yeah, very underpaid as well.
Indeed, he's owing me money. Facts, by the way, but yeah, that's another story. All right then. Did you remove the time limit? From the
I don't know what you're talking about. Of course I removed the time limit.
Just making sure, you know.
Of course I removed it. I mean, you'll see that in 5 seconds if there's
Yeah,
no time limit.
exactly. Like just wanted to make sure, you know. Here we are. Go ahead and run down the spin for us.
Yeah, so we've got Reza Zaydan with a falling object as the shopkeeper, Klaus Strandberg with a saber as the food vendor. So flying toilet question mark?
Interesting, definitely. Flying toilet would be allowed here, however.
That it is, as per official ruling, only in this community.
Yes.
Do you have a legal flying toilet? And then Saber, I believe just 2 on the map. There's one in Reza's office and then one in the shoe shop.
Indeed.
So personally, I would opt for the one in the shoe shop, but I am not a player here. Looks like a food vendor start for Tnega. Historically has been one of the trickier disguises. I found that it's usually pretty easy within a medic, but definitely less loadout intensive. And Tnega there may be confusing it for the waiter. You are not allowed in the console as the food vendor.
Indeed. Food vendor and waiter sounding relatively similar. Serve similar jobs, I guess, but are different.
Yeah, no snail soup with Reza.
Snail soup. Snail soup.
But yeah, meanwhile, Maddie's still working on the loadout. Saber should be concealable. So for this, I would definitely recommend having a briefcase somewhere. Unless you want to do a lot of back and forth.
Yeah, you can pack it in a briefcase, I think. Like, it's not concealable in your inventory on its own, but you can put it in a briefcase. As far as I know.
Bends it in half and shoves it in there.
Yeah. Or you just like have like the pop or at the top of the saber just sticking out of the briefcase on one side. Just run a shoe shop.
Yeah, I wonder what, you know, when you get frisks, they check your briefcase. So I wonder what a guard would think about that one.
Can you even, like back in 2016, I remember you could start frisks even if you had illegal items in your inventory, but now you can't anymore.
Yeah, I believe you can't in Hitman 3 either. I don't typically go through frisks very often.
Yeah, no, but like you can't start a frisk with an illegal item in inventory now, but it was doable in 2016, which was like a cool thing because then you would get into close combat with a guard that would frisk you.
I do remember that. So I think now it's just like the broken frisks in China where you're wearing a guard disguise and you have like a sniper rifle and they don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Tnega working on an infiltration right now. Gets ripped there. I think he was looking at just making sure he can get Klaus down and leaving his disguise there and then coming back with his saber later. But seems like maybe wanting to go for a different start. So gonna have to work around the food vendor.
Yeah, I'm not even sure, like, what are your fallen object options for Razor? Oh wait, you can use the toilet, just, like, not use it flying, can you?
Yeah, you can wait until, obviously after he leans over and yells at them, he goes down to talk to it, which is
exactly.
Normally in the mission story where you kick the toilet on him. But of course, you can breaching charge and launch it onto his head while he's upstairs. I don't think I saw either player bring in a breaching charge, but that's definitely not the most well-known kill. So,
what is the scoring system in this? Every player gets 2 points for winning a map. Both of them won one of the first two maps. And if on those two maps the timer, which was 60 seconds at that, in the first two maps, if that would have run out, if we would have gotten a draw, every player would get awarded 1 point. Since we're now at a tie with 2-2 points, we get a third map, which was randomly chosen and is Marrakesh now. And well, this doesn't have a time limit, so we will play until someone finishes, who will become the winner. 60 minutes, did I say something else? 60 minutes is the timer on the first two maps, yes.
Or we can be here for an hour and 42 minutes.
Indeed. Could be. Could be here for 3 hours.
No, I'm sorry, I'm leaving if we're here for 3 hours. But yeah, this will, in some way, shape, or form, end with a winner. I've always thought about what would happen if, like, I don't know how familiar you are with Harry Potter, but the Quidditch matches can theoretically last forever. So, like, what do we have? A decider match with, like, rotating casters at some point?
That would, like, literally almost have happened in one of my Haven deciders, where I, like, needed to leave to go to somewhere.
It was, like, what, 96 minutes or something?
Yeah, exactly. It was 96 minutes, and if it was, I would have gone on for, like, another 10 minutes, I would have passed it on, or would have needed to pass it on.
Yeah, but clearly not doing my job here. Matty has gotten shopkeeper. He did start in food vendor, so he's left that presumably where the shopkeeper was, and then he did find that saber in the shoe shop, shove it in his briefcase. So he's currently headed to, looks like, get the Razor kill first off. So he's going to leave this briefcase here, and he's going to come back around later for it on the Klaus kill. And looks like Tnega wants to do that first as well.
Kind of an odd choice. However, I can see that the saber is just, like, closer to Zaydan than it is to Strandberg. I'd personally, honestly, maybe have started food vendor and then just, like, KO'd Klaus, so I have a, like, an easy kill there and don't need to rely on his cycle anymore. And then do all of this, so I can just, in the end, get back to the consulate, kill Klaus with the saber, and then exit.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely start food vendor here. You can consistently get the food vendor disguise, but it's just, like, not worth the time, because in this spin, you don't... I mean, you can't even start shopkeeper if you wanted to, so, like, you may as well do food vendor.
Yeah, food vendor, not...
A good number of strats here on Marrakesh in terms of, like, lockdowns and remote isolations and stuff, but I think for this one I'd probably do it pretty traditional. Klaus in the closet and Reza in the bathroom. But peekaboo to guard there. Maybe accidentally, or maybe he wanted to try to get the truck keys, but when you're going for Klaus second, it wouldn't be much help anyways. I don't know. I don't believe he hit the intercom yet.
Yeah, I don't either. Maybe that's why he's switching into a...
Yeah, he might be...
disguise here or something.
Not sure of how easily he can hit the intercom in a trespassing disguise. Or maybe not familiar with the isolation, I'm not too sure.
Could be cool if you could do an eliminate thing, but with a trank. Oh, so you mean like the prompt that you have with a pistol or some small firearm, where you just, like, shoot him in the back and you can't miss, basically. That would actually be, sometimes would be nice. Although at that stage you might could almost just make a subdue.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like trank isn't like Seeker where they'll ignore it if they hear the gunshot. Like, if you hit them with the trank, they're just gonna go down. So you could just as easily stand right behind them.
Looking for a saber. MattySpice, I think, already stashed the saber on top of a building.
Yeah, he's got that in the headmaster's roof.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not too sure what he's looking for now. He's tracked an officer. He doesn't need that disguise though. Is he gonna try to take that disguise and then dismiss all the militia elite? That would be pretty interesting.
That would actually, although that disguise like you can't just steal that there. Sometimes that
Grab the
works.
truck keys. And Ray's is freaking out right now. He might go into lockdown. It's not exactly consistent whether targets go into lockdown when they see a tracked body, so looks like he's fine for now.
Yeah, I mean, either it's gonna be Razor suspecting an attack on himself, or he's just gonna be angry because one of his guards slept at work or something.
Yeah. Lying on the broken tile floor instead of on the beds that they have set up. But, so I'm not too sure what Matty's got planned here. He's gotten the truck keys so far, but not too much else.
Tnega searching for the climb prompt there. Just press
It is a really bad prompt. As you can, well, I'm not sure whose audio you have, but he has turned on the intercom.
Yeah, exactly. That's I have Tnega's audio currently.
He's okay. You finally got the prompt. Just gonna wait. Make sure he doesn't get spotted by Reza.
Some
Climbing
secret
up here.
ad. Well, that's just the soda can. There are multiple soda cans in this universe, which are not advertisements, but yeah.
Dr. Pop and Fountain View, I think, is the other one.
Yeah, and you also have Thwack, although not quite sure what that would relate to.
I guess the Thwack, like there's the Thwack drivers on Miami. Like
Yeah, exactly.
some
Like
sort of
that's some in-universe thing.
Yeah. So what Tnega needs to watch out for here is, if I remember correctly, when you do this the mission story way, when he first comes into the room, he doesn't stand under the toilet. You have to wait for him to move. So
yeah, you have to like make sure he stands in the correct position.
Like where he is now, I'm not sure if that's directly into the toilet or not, or
I think he might be though. Yeah, 47 kicks it far enough, so
he's got the. Well, I know as well it was bugged when Hitman 3 was released, so that could also be part of it. But
I mean fucking minimap on that level.
Yeah, that was terrible. I think they fixed that though, didn't they?
Yeah, I think they actually did some patches. It's like secretly without putting that even in the patch notes or something.
Yeah, I mean, if they can fix that, anything's possible.
Shoulder swap when?
Yeah, so that was Falling Object Shopkeeper done for Tnega. Now at 8 minutes, I think this far IGT, like 11 minutes maybe, is the next time Klaus will be able to be isolated in the closet.
Maybe.
It's just kind of an extrapolation. I have no idea.
Yeah, could be 11, could also be 8. So could have just missed it or gonna make it. I think he's looking up Saber locations now.
Like other than Santa Fortuna, like past 10 minutes, I'm just completely lost on any map. I didn't even bother with it on Berlin. It's just too much to remember.
Yeah, exactly. Optimally, you want to get out of the levels pretty quickly.
So we've got the Saber here. So Tnega hasn't picked that one up. He's collecting every coin. I think there's a challenge for that, so definitely gonna get that one done.
MattySpice also turned on the intercom, it seems, because Zaydan is currently walking down.
Yep, and watching out here, gets that falling object kill for him. Can't skip the cutscene, I guess. So yeah, no flying toilet action, sadly, but both of them. Big whoosh there, big whoosh. That's spotted. Yeah, that's the one guy you gotta watch out for. He will stand and look directly at that crate. So that's 10 minutes in on a rip there for Matty.
But I think now he has the strat. He knows what to do, how to get him.
Tnega here gonna transport the Saber into the consulate, but he's still got a couple minutes left in which he could rip here.
There are lots of people
hopefully
watching there.
Or not hopefully.
Yeah, depending on whose side you're on. We
but,
are obviously on no one's side here.
yeah, elite soldier is able to walk through the front doors, but most of the security will enforce you, even though you're not trespassing, on the first floor. So should be fine to come down through the garage. Wondering if he's looking at hit maps for something. I think, though, he was the one that started in the suit, so he still has to worry about getting food vendor in the first place.
Oh, that's a possibility. Did not quite catch that, or can't remember at least. Yeah, some intense waiting from both of them. MattySpice waiting for the shopkeeper, who has now compromised him.
Yeah, that's orange for him there. A lot of people around as well, but I mean, the free shopkeeper disguise is an option, but it is on the roof of a building that's not really all that close to everything else. So it's I think on the one building by the Shisha Cafe, the one where the two targets meet in the bonus mission.
That's possible. I can't exactly remember.
But yeah, normally I would opt for just one of the ones walking around in the market. There's like some covered areas that you can go for.
Yeah, definitely. Tnega taking a good long look there. Might also just like read up on a guide, or like watch a YouTube video how to get that or something, or just like Google for the timings or something.
Pulling up the freeze vid.
Yeah, exactly.
A chameleon video here for the food vendor.
Yep, that door's closed.
You're gonna have to blow that one open most likely, and he knows where the bombs are at least.
Maybe he'll do it smarter than I did and not blow up the escape car that you could escape with. 'Cause I did that once, but when you like do one explosion as a distraction and then the other one to get the door open, I did the first one, just throw it onto the car, and the car exploded, and that exit was gone.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't be laughing at that, but that is kind of funny.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of funny. It was not in competition though. It was like when I was playing regularly.
47 driving away in a flaming car.
Oh
my god.
Oh, he was very lucky that he wasn't trespassing there.
Curry Maker would have ripped on that one for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Like that is full whoosh to me.
That's way too much whoosh.
Connie Engstrom.
Yeah, the one good thing for him there is not trespassing means that guards are not going to turn and stare at him when he gets that much whoosh. He'll just keep him
Exactly. That's what saved him there. With trespassing, that would have been a 10 out of 10 rip there. No issue, and no questions asked. Like, that guard with that much whoosh would have turned around, looked directly at him, and, well, ripped him.
And he's about 12 minutes in-game time. He's going to take this guard out. Not entirely sure where Klaus is on his route. This is looking like where he wants to get the kill.
Klaus might actually... 47 does not want to get to take the hand of that person. Yeah, you gotta... That's like dumb shit. Just switch his guys might work.
Yeah. Just grab his feet.
Yeah, that's
actually... Nope, not arm either.
Yep, that is the feet.
There you go. Oh,
it's actually
as you can see there, his arms are in the ground.
It's actually interesting how you can like somewhat decide what part of the body you want to grab.
That happens especially when you just did a loud kill and you're trying to hide the body.
Yeah, of course, every time. Like his arms just, he got so sweaty from the kill. 47's fingers just slip right off every time.
Either that or the body gets like launched out of bounds. Like I blew up Janus with a duck and he landed on his bed and I couldn't move him.
Oh wow, yeah. I've also seen like Sierra get launched and land on the box that you want to conceal her in.
Yeah, and then you can't do anything.
Yeah, it's just a rip.
So So Matty Spice finding out that the headmaster's son is the final boss of Marrakesh. I don't know if you saw.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just looked
I don't
over.
know if it was Raceway or RR5 where there was one of Coates' matches. Headmaster's son is a huge pain in the ass.
I think it must have been RR5 because I feel like I've watched a lot of Raceway and I couldn't remember from the top of my head right now. However, 13 minutes or 14 minutes seem to be the magical number here.
Looks like he's got Klaus. And Klaus is ignoring everything.
Yeah, there it is.
There you go.
Of course, T-Nod
So, yeah.
already pointed out. T-Nod in chat already done 19 minutes ago in this spin.
True. Yeah, Chain Lure, not going to work on that one, but he's got it here. Definitely agree with playing it safe here and just waiting for Klaus rather than going to get the food vendor, especially at this in-game time when you're in a decider match. It's not really worth coming back later and having to wait a full cycle or something.
Yeah, that's definitely like, oh, it was Raceway apparently. Chat points out. Okay then I just missed that.
Yeah, there wasn't like Raceway didn't have any like weird mechanics or anything, so they kind of blended together. Except for the one match where Ducker got ripped by two people throwing up inside of each other. I very vividly remember that
Yeah,
one.
that's also something I remember, definitely.
I think I was casting that one too.
Yeah, like I saw an image of that. That did not look healthy. Definitely not. Tnega thinking about blowing up those doors there. However, that might get us some unwanted attention there.
I mean, you can do that, but these guards are going to hear that. These ones upstairs. So, yeah, looks like he's just going to wait till he's far out of the way.
Ah, but that's not that stupid. I think he wants to use that once he's in food vendor.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, once
Maybe even grab the car keys and not pull a curry maker.
I mean, yeah, the car should still be complete. Like, and if he gets the food vendor until then, that should have calmed down there, and he can like easily enter there. Just needs to get by these guards now.
Matty's here waiting on his shopkeeper. Welcome, Frody. It's way past your bedtime, but
I think Frod's been here for quite a while, actually. I've seen him in Dubai as well. Don't think he missed out on that other match.
Unfortunately for that shopkeeper especially, he did see that calmer shot, so that's going to be a rip for him there on that disguise grab. And slow and steady here for Tnega, going to head over for his shopkeeper disguise. Would be a very unfortunate rip at this point, so hopefully he can get there.
Definitely 16 minutes in-game time. Quite a while. How's the razor kill even possible? You can do intercom lure and either let the toilet fly using a breacher, or wait until he walks downstairs, yells at the two guards that should be watching over the intercom, and he will stand under the toilet, and it's like the mission story where you do that. You just kick the toilet on his head. That's actually the only one I remember that you can
As far as I know, the only falling objects on the entire map are the toilet and the moose, so like...
Oh yeah, that's...
So you want to Seeker Reza and then drag him from the bathroom to the moose, then that's about your only option.
Magic to Shisha, then lure onto his Cyan. Wait.
Oh yeah, the sign. Is that in the main mission too? Where you can shoot the sign for the Shisha Den? I know it is in the bonus mission, but... So looks like Tnega is actually aware of the quote-unquote free food vendor. This guy, like every minute 50 seconds or something, comes back over here.
Oh my god!
Oh my! Oh, why with the impatience? 18-minute in-game time. That really does hurt me deep inside.
Indeed, indeed.
You gotta feel for him on that one.
That's just
not free if you mess it up. Okay, that's a little harsh, buddy.
Just a bit of
But-
impatience, bit of unlucky timing there. The food vendor just turning around.
Yeah. Yeah, so, you know, you would normally play that safe and just trank him, but I believe you can also just KO him and leave him there, but it's like dependent on sight line, so I would just trank him like Tnega was going for.
Anyway, he has the strat down now, basically. Like, he knows what he did worked, just except for that food vendor.
And then on the other side, MattySpice04's trying to get through the parking garage with the food vendor. I think he'd already gotten the saber at that point. But it didn't look like he was going to be making the first Klaus cycle, so
Tnega here.
might not be too big of a time loss on the restart here.
Yeah, Tnega also replanning. He's now using the food vendor start as well. So that's basically the main issue for him there is isolated now.
Yeah, I think he decided that just wasn't worth it this time. I know he started suit before, but I don't think he spawned in with a briefcase, so his
Yeah, no, I
game
don't think I
plan
either.
shouldn't be messed up too much by a different starting point here.
He also didn't at all use a briefcase to transport the saber, for example. He used an elite guard that he got in the school, and then used him to transport the saber over to the consulate, where he then also knocked out Klaus.
Well, I mean, on Matty's end here, I don't think you could be imagining that your opponent just fell off a 19-minute in-game time run, so even with these restarts, he's still in a pretty safe position at the moment. Obviously, no time limit here, so
Indeed.
a lesser admin would have forgotten to do that, but I, of course.
The great ChrisX3
Yeah, exactly.
would never forget to remove the time limit.
Ooh, that would have ripped Currymaker too. Did you see that whoosh there?
That was like, ooh, these people like. I don't know. Maybe I should verify my Hitman files again or something. I'm pretty sure that's something wrong.
He's playing on a different client here for sure. With those, I mean, I couldn't imagine that was intentional, but he did peekaboo this shopkeeper. I think he was probably just gonna use a thrown distraction for him, but
if even though he could have also, I think, just like gotten him down there. Didn't need a peekaboo or distraction at all.
I think there's only like 1 or 2 NPCs that would ever even look in there, so Trank should be fine.
Exactly. Speaking of whooshing, a bit of advertisement. Big whoosh, or my whoosh emote, is now a tier 1 bit thingy, if I remember correctly. It means 1,000 bits to me, and the whoosh emote can be yours today.
Just shameless.
I mean, I think in a 27 minute decider, I'm allowed to do that. If not, if I'm like kicked off from the Discord, then you know that Frode was hearing that and he wasn't liking it or something.
Frode definitely better give you a raise after this one. In that 96-minute haven.
Indeed.
We're gonna have to unionize here pretty soon.
Well, I'm leaving for the second half of Roulette Rivals 6, most likely. So I gotta, just like work over hours this time here in the beginning.
So MattySpice in the parking garage, making his way downtown. He's trying to get the Klaus here. He has missed the first cycle, but I mean, so long as he is able to get either the 4-minute isolation or just wait for the second cycle, that would still put him a good bit ahead of where Tnega had gotten to him there on his last attempt.
Using a propane to get that door open, also a possibility.
Yeah, I was going to say, you want to back up a little bit there, but looks like he's fine. No instant combat. It doesn't look like the guards upstairs heard that, so there's a lot of noise in my background, so I can apologize if anybody can hear that.
Mod is also working overtime. Indeed.
You're in. Good work, 47. Now How to locate General Zaydan.
It's okay. He got a sub gifted in codes as stream, so that's his payment.
Okay, Tnega got spotted subduing
Yeah.
that guard from inside, I assume.
Yeah, that elite soldier there can snap around pretty quick on you, so I don't even bother with that guy. I just trank him every time. But yeah, that's a decently sized lead here for Matty now. He's set up for Klaus, got both kill methods. Doesn't have the target, but just a waiting game at this point. I don't think it's worth screwing around too much, other than, you know, maybe if you want to go downstairs and try and get the truck keys or something. But I think he's got like a minute to 2 minutes here. As you can see, Klaus, I think I'm going to go look out the window here in a second.
Sorry for that background noise. Just accidentally clicked next on the stream of fucking of Tnega there. Got another YouTube video open accidentally. Anyway.
Curry got bored and decided to watch a YouTube video.
No, I wanted to have a stream open on the second monitor so I could theoretically see his chat if anything's in there, but that looks clean to me. You know, every now and then you might want to just check up on your players.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely cheat in all of my matches, so I can completely understand that.
I mean, you know, like Infofun and Yanini are like the same location, right? No.
Yeah, so that's looking like a psychic lockdown to me. You've got every guard panicked and they're headed in here. So that's going to be a rip for him. He honestly had it there. If it hadn't been for the fact that Klaus opened the door like 10 feet away from it, I don't think he would have had much of an issue there. But yeah, that isolation doing him a little dirty there. So now it's back on Tnega's side. It's 2 minutes in.
Yeah, what would you like? A Finnish decider? That would be nice, I think, but anything can still happen. This race is not over until the clock ticks up, I guess, because it doesn't tick down anymore.
Is that your American accent?
It's not my American accent. That's just my imitation of that announcer there.
I think you'd probably make a pretty good cowboy.
How's your father?
Longest decider on Marrakesh. I don't have the I don't have all the stats. That's the issue here. I'm just like picking out the stats that I need for our stats and tracking those and nothing else. So, yeah. Yeah. Currently nobody's really winning. There's a slight lead for Tnega, speaking of in-game time wise, and like he also has the disguise and everything, but like that is minor.
I mean, I believe even on this restart, went with the food vendor start. It's not much of a concern for him. I mean, he's gotten pretty much the entire spin done already before, except for the thing that he doesn't even have to worry about on this one.
Yeah, because it just got asked in chat how to win here. I might be able to do what Gordy does in his stream sometimes and just quickly explain what Hitman Roulette is. We're playing, both of these players are playing on their own this mission, Marrakesh in this choice, which is a map in Hitman 3. At the bottom of the screen, you can see the two targets that need to be eliminated this mission, which are Razor Zaydan and Klaus Strandberg. And we have certain conditions how they must be eliminated. For example, Razor Zaydan must be eliminated using a fallen object in the shopkeeper's disguise, and Klaus Strandberg needs to be eliminated using the saber melee weapon as a food vendor disguise. And yeah, both of the players need to attempt this, do this, and the first one to finish that with a 5-star Silent Assassin rating, which basically means you never got spotted doing anything really, that is the one who win the map. Yeah, we both players already won one map, which is why the current score is 2-2. And yeah, this is the third map, a decider map, which therefore doesn't have a time limit. Because we need a winner here.
Tnega, as you can see, gets past the hardest part of the spin by finding that hang prompt.
Hang
So
from final
he's got to
enemy.
wait. This is this quote-unquote lure is the only way you can do this kill on this map. So just kind of gotta wait it out here for Tnega without the breach charge. But I mean, I'm nervous about what Matty's got going on here. I'm thinking he may end up going for the same strat as his last run, and there's not really much of a way to control for psychic lockdown. So,
Although this time currently he's like doing this lure here. Not quite sure.
I think last time he set this up and then just like
Oh, maybe he wants the
decided he didn't
disguise
want
though.
it for Klaus.
Maybe he wants the disguise to be able to move around more freely or something. Although there is a free janitor right there, which is even like almost as powerful as the guard in this level.
Yeah, I think I've heard consulate security often been called the worst disguise in the game. So there's that.
Yeah, I think there are like a lot more enforcers to the security as opposed to the like janitor or something. Which is why people prefer the janitor.
The suit on this map is actually better than the consulate security. Other than, you can't openly carry guns, but that's whatever.
Yeah, in terms of like trespassing zones and enforcers mainly, I think.
I actually prefer not being able to legally carry a gun because I can see when somebody is about to spot me shooting it. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see Tnega there gets the kill in the right disguise. So now gonna have to work his way over, presumably to grab his food vendor disguise, but maybe worried about being able to transport the saber again.
Yep, MattySpice now calmered Klaus in that little side room. Crowbot opened the door, so that does stay open now, but obviously also people can look inside now.
So I'm worried about how easily he's going to be able to get to that disguise. Obviously, most of the people in the consulate don't enforce trespassing, but all of the guards do, and there's plenty of those around. As well as I think some of the janitors, but I'm not too sure.
However, think traversing the consulate is even like it's doable definitely in the trespassing disguises as well. Yeah, just like that. Those
two roaming guards that are completely out of his way there. So now all he has to worry about is dragging him in here. Going to want to dump that because I have a feeling that somebody outside might hear this kill, but do that quick enough, nobody should spot him. And, so that's one kill down each.
Yep. Seems like nobody heard the kill actually for Matty here.
And I think this has got to be an advantage to Matty at the moment because, like I said on one of the previous attempts, raise a kill is not cycle dependent. And that's really the only difference is the alternating kill here. I think at this point, Tnega has missed Klaus's second cycle. Which means he's going to have to wait until when he knocked him out on the last run.
Yeah, which was about, I think, 12-13 minutes. Which, yeah, of course, is quite a while, but he could get, like, his food vendor back. He has the saber already there, so I guess, I'm not really sure, but he has, like, the second kill more set up than MattySpice currently has. However,
Yeah,
it's also the more difficult kill.
I'm fairly certain that it's in Tnega's best interest to just wait for Klaus, regardless of where Matty is, and just not worry about some crazy isolation.
That's true.
Um,
Popping chameleon.
I'd say he probably he probably wants to go. Yeah, so he's in the conference room right now, which is about a minute and a half after he's over here, which means I don't know. He's probably got like 3 more minutes, 2.5, 3 minutes. So really, the only thing he can do at this point is like go get the car keys or go get his disguise.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably what I'd want to do in his location. Looks like he is. Does he want to risk it though? That's the
Assuming
question at this point.
Assuming he sort of remembers the timing from his last attempt here.
Yeah.
He's gonna go for it here or not? Very indecisive. Gonna take different disguise, I guess. Doing a little bit of a fashion show, and meanwhile, Matty making good progress. He may or may not have shopkeeper. I can't remember the beginning of his spin, but it seems like he's going for this trank shot here. So this is going to be his shopkeeper. I feel like he's allowed in here right now.
Another thing that I didn't know.
He's got that disguise, and yeah, I'd say he's probably if I had to guess, I'd say Tnega has the lead here. But I mean, now he spent so much time worried about if he was going to miss the cycle that he may now miss the cycle.
Yeah, exactly. Like he has about a minute or two. Yeah, well, was my chair noises, by the way. My chair is like cracking and everything when I move in it. And over the course of a 40-minute decider, I do have to move in my chair. I can't sit straight for all that long.
And I think he left his food vendor where Matty just picked up the shopkeeper. So right around at the end of this street alley thing.
Yep, that is it indeed.
Monka S. Changing right behind that shopkeeper. But yeah, I mean, I'm worried about because he's going to be trespassing now. He's going to have to go in through the garage.
Oh yeah, yes, to in through the garage. That's gonna take a bit longer now, obviously.
As Froat has said before, you need to get over this wall 50 seconds before Klaus leans over the railing, or you're not going to make it. So I'm not really sure exactly on the timing, but as we can see here on Matty's end, he's 1 kill left and about to trigger the intercom himself, so not much time to waste.
Oh fuck! Almost fell out of my chair there. Holy shit!
So gotta see where Reza is. He's not too far away. He's not in the part of the cycle where he's gonna go talk to the prisoner, so not much waiting here left to do for Matty. And on Tnega's end, I'm not seeing this timing being great for him.
Yeah, if he waits here for a lot longer.
He's used the explosive.
Yeah. The door is already blown open for him.
Yep.
How would you like a photo finish on this map?
Yeah, on the decider. Well, I'm not actually sure how far we are into the, I guess, 43 minutes, right?
Yeah.
That would be an interesting photo finish, but like, Class is walking away right now. So you really got to hurry up on this chain lure.
Yeah,
you don't have time. Yeah. I was going to say, you don't have time to worry about disguises or whatever, but.
Yes, so at this point, it's Matty's game to lose.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Tnega here is just like going to wait for another cycle.
I mean, does he really
So,
have a
like-
choice? He either now waits for another cycle, plays it safe, or he doesn't.
I
He
mean,
goes for a
that's-
risky strat and ends up ripping at the worst.
That's 6-7 minutes of waiting here, and Matty here gets that second kill. So if he goes for the safe exit, then that's pretty much just it now.
Yep, however, still has to get out. That guard turned around.
And doesn't look like he's worried about the car keys here, so I don't see him ripping
Not
between this and
really.
the exit.
Yeah, very unlikely at this stage.
Yeah, so I'm thinking Tnega is independent if he knew about the car exit or not. His indecision there about whether or not he was going to cycle was what may have ended up costing him.
Yeah, yeah. If he just like decided a bit earlier to go for that disguise, he would have made it back in time for the second cycle. But this is the exit from Matty.
That's an exit, and I just got to see that screen, and I'll have a 4-2 finish here from Matty. It's done, and I'm gonna accept that. So
Let's go to another
It's a 4-2
decider.
win.
But it's
Yeah.
always interesting how that wheel at the bottom there is going on again. But this was the last map. GG's indeed. How long does these usually take? Not that long.
Yeah.
So yeah, GG's to MattySpice for winning this match against Tnega. Congratulations to him as well. Incredible match, incredibly close. Could have gone either way.
It did come down to the wire.
Let's have a quick look at the brackets. Oh, they're still on here from like previously. Let's refresh them. Wait, this was a PC bracket match. Round 1. So, yeah, wait, is it already updated or is it not? I don't know. I can't see it so far. It is. It is
Yeah,
already updated.
I sent it.
Yep. MattySpice will move on at the bracket to play against the winner of Coates and Silver Surfer. And Tnega not out of the tournament quite yet. He's dropped down to the lower bracket. Will face the loser of... I think that says 17. No, that says 11 probably. Which is Coates and Silver Surfer.
Oh,
Makes
yeah,
perfect
yeah.
sense.
German reading comprehension.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is like so small in OBS. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Or do you use Streamlabs?
I do use Streamlabs.
Ooh, I think
Can
actually
you not like make it any bigger?
not really with everything else I have on in my OBS, like chat, activity feed, statistics, scenes, everything. That is the one
yeah, that
pro
is-
about Streamlabs. It like has a bigger preview. Anyway,
That is the loser of 11. So
yeah, all right, that's makes perfect sense though. That's how the bracket is built.
each person playing one of Coates and Silver Surfer in the end.
Yes, we also
And
have
then,
some upcoming matches. Yeah, today now actually in approximately 17 hours time,
Nice.
Roulette is gonna start again. We're gonna see Coates vs Silver Surfer playing Miami and Paris. Shoutcasted by the one and only Gordini Roy and Agent 420. And like an hour after that, we have 2 matches: Crudy Max Masters, T-Nord Hippo. And now after that, we have Jasper 277 vs Getro. Another hour after that, Buff Guys Soviet Dubov. So we keep getting less and less matches per day. However, the match quality is going up and up and up. Definitely. Any match that you take that I have to know about? I mean, currently there is no curry maker on the Shoutcaster side there. However, it might show up soon, TM. I have no idea. Let's see. I'm probably gonna call dibs on that Guliani match, although I'm not sure if I'm here for
Yeah, that will be the first time in roulette history that Yanni has played Mumbai, and he picked it. So I'm kind of interested in that one.
Wait, really?
Yep.
Let's consult my own webpage about that.
That is the word
That's
around the block.
actually true. And since Yanni wasn't playing in Roulette Rivals 1, I think. No, he wasn't. He joined in RR2 because we have incomplete stats about RR1. It's literally the first time Yanni's playing Mumbai in Hitman Roulette. Very nice.
It was a forfeit win for Goulet because I guess his opponent didn't respond, and that's who I'm supposed to play against. So
nice.
I may be moving on as well. I don't know.
All right. Thanks everybody for watching to this late hour here in Europe. Thanks for sticking around with us till the end of this decider. Yeah. Thanks to obviously for yeah.
I'm gonna go take a nap now.
Yeah,
It's 7 p.m., but I'm a little tired after that one.
I'm definitely gonna take a nap after this as well. More like sleep, actual, but
Yeah.
yeah. Always happy to risk my or like sacrifice my sleep for some more roulette. Yeah. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks to MattySpice and Tnega for playing. And congrats to MattySpice for moving on in the bracket. And yeah, thanks to Chris for adminning and co-casting this one with me.
Always a good time for sure.
Indeed. Is there anyone alive who I can raid to this late hour? Is Manga still alive? All right, Manga is still alive. So let's raid Manga again, I guess. Raid Manga. Let's copy. Let me copy his username, please. There, copying it from the URL. I was saying thanks to mods. Thank you to Twitchiedo, the only loyal moderator that I currently have. However, I might be stocking up on them soon. TM. Yeah. Say hi to Manga. Nice guy playing Hitman as well. And yeah, see you over there. Bye. Ooh, Tnega subbed in at the last second there. Holy.
Oh my god, dude. 2 hours?
Yep.
I'm